My opponent stated. His team cracked up. Parents in the audience laughed too. The judges just wrote notes. Second round, Julia's turn. The economic data clearly shows Preston fake coughed. Spit it out. Half the room laughed. Julia's voice got quieter, but she finished. Her evidence was airtight. Her logic was perfect. Nobody cared. They weren't listening to what she said, just how she said it. Final rebuttal. Preston went first. 4 minutes of polished insults dressed up as arguments. Then Julia. She walked to the podium, and before she could say a single word, Preston muttered, "This should be good." The audience erupted. Julia froze. Her notes were shaking in her hands. She opened her mouth and nothing came out. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. The head judge looked at her watch. Preston's coach was smirking. I watched my sister standing there, tears building in her eyes, and something in me snapped. I was out of my seat before I knew what I was doing. The head judge saw me coming. "Sir, audience members are not permitted. She has a speech impediment. She's had it her whole life. It doesn't make her stupid. It doesn't mean she can't debate. It means she talks different." I turned to Preston. "You've spent 20 minutes mocking a 12-year-old's disability, fake stuttering in your rebuttals, telling her to spit it out in a room full of adults." I looked at the judges, and you watched. You wrote your little notes. You did nothing. Nobody said a word. I walked to Julia. She had tears running down her face. I knelt so I was at her level. "You know you're smarter than him. You've practiced this 100 times. Forget them. Just say what you know." She wiped her eyes, nodded, walked back to the podium, took one breath, and did something I'd never seen her do. She stopped trying to hide it. "Yes, I have a stutter, and I'm still going to win this debate." Then she destroyed him, point by point. She cited 3 cases he'd never heard of, exposed 2 factual errors in his evidence, called out a statistic he'd completely made up. She stuttered through every single word, and she didn't apologize once. When she finished, the room was dead silent. Preston wouldn't look up from the table. The judges deliberated for 90 seconds. Julia's team won, unanimously. She put the trophy on her dresser. When Mom asked if she wanted to say something at dinner, she smiled and said, "I think I've said enough today."